Hello, and welcome back, everybody. We're going to go ahead and go into my very first review of World Trigger. I'm going to continue from where it is in the current story. I assume everybody has been reading along, so everybody's caught up. So I'm not going to go from the first chapter, but I'm just going to pick it up from where it is from where it last left off in the current chapter. Okay, but I can give you a previously in World Trigger. Previously in World Trigger, Yuma's in big trouble. Border knows that he has a black trigger, a weapon of incredible power formed when someone with a high Trion level pours their life in Trion into a trigger. They want that black trigger badly enough to send Elite Agent Jin to steal it, but before Jin heads out to where Yuma and Chika are hiding, Border's top brass probe Asumu for information on Yuma or his father and are shocked to hear the name Kuga. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on. So we begin with the conversation that Kuga is having. All right, he says, "So, why did you come this way? Why did you come to this world, Yuma? My dad died." And she's like, "What? I'm sorry. It's okay. When I was little, my dad and I traveled to different countries. He died when I was 11. If I die, go to Japan. My friend is in an agency called Border. That's what he used to tell me, so I came to Japan. Dad said Border is supposed to be a bridge between our worlds. But I got here, and neighbors were attacking people, and border agents hated neighbors. It's totally different from what Dad said." "Oh yeah? What was your dad like?" "He was weird. Let's see, like, when I was 6, he told me his three lessons. 3 lessons, yeah. 1, protect your own. Parents can't protect you forever. Deal with things yourself. Use your head. Train. Do whatever you need to do. And if you can't handle something yourself, stay away from it. Use your imagination to avoid danger. 2, there's more than one right answer. There are often many solutions. Sometimes there are none. Don't get hung up on one solution." And 3, parents aren't always right. It's like, I know. He was weird, right? Alright, Eddie says, "Well, considering the way he was, I wasn't too surprised when this world wasn't at all like he told me. The issue is whether his friend is still in Border or not." "Kuga, you mean? You mean Yugo Kuga?" And this is chapter 18 of World Trigger. Alright. And it's like Commander Keto, Headquarter Director Shinoda, Branch Director Rendo. They all know Kuga's dead. "Kuga? Who's that? Can someone please explain?" "Yugo Kuga, 4.5 years ago. He played an active role in Border before the organization's existence became official. He was involved in the founding the old Border, as it were. He was one of the very first members. He was a senior to me and Rendo and a colleague to Mr. Keto. Kuga's dad is one of Border's original members. And he has a flashback to him telling him that Dad's not in Border. But Kuga said he wasn't. Maybe he didn't really know. Where's this boy's father now? Did he mention anything?" "Kuga said his father passed away." "I see. But if that's the case, there's no need to send any squads. We have no reason to fight Yugo's son. We haven't verified his identity yet. He could simply be using the name. We can investigate that. Jin, Makumo, be our connection." "Yes, sir. I plan to, Mr. Shinoda." "Everyone is dismissed. Report any progress." "Are you sure about this, Commander Keto? We don't know much about this Kuga." "Yes, If Tamakoma joins forces with the Black Trigger, it could change things. I'm well aware of that. Whether he's Cougar's son is a separate issue. We will acquire the Black Trigger. If the top brass know Cougar's dead, he should be safe now, right? I don't know about that. What? But Director Shinoda said, yeah, I know. You might have noticed this, but Border is split into 3 factions right now. Fractions, yeah. The hardliners, most of whom bear grudges against neighbors. Mr. Keto. Woo! I better hurry this up. We got some lightning going on here. Mr. Keto's never forgave neighbors' faction. Those who fight to protect the city. Mr. Shinoda's, the town's peace is most important faction, and the neighbors can be good guys too, so let's be friends faction. Us in the Tomakoma branch. So, since we and Mr. Keto have opposite points of view, we don't get along very well. Those traitors at the Takayama branch, and that goes back to when they tried to capture him, but yeah, it didn't go. You know, he beat that entire squad by himself. He's like, I get it. Well, Mr. Keto's the biggest faction. So far, they've let us do as we please because we are so small. But if Yuma joins forces with us, the balance of power will tip. Cougar by himself, that's a Black Trigger in a nutshell. They don't want that, so they'll probably try to take it first. The question is how. We must secure the Black Trigger before Takamako gets it. We'll have to mobilize everyone. I'm not sure about that. Look what happened to Miwa Squad. Would B-rank agents have a chance even in greater numbers? Well, but we can't do anything. We can't do nothing. Mobilizing them all is too conspicuous. I think it's too risky. What else is there? Well, Mr. Kapasawa, what's your opinion? Field operations aren't my specialty. I still want to hear it. Well, for right now, I don't think we need to do anything. What? We can't let Tamakoma take care of the Black Trigger. We're better off knowing where it's at least. I would consider negotiating with Tamakoma, but if we want to take it instead, we should wait until the conditions are right. We should avoid conflict when the odds aren't in our favor. When the conditions are right, what's going to change if we wait? I see where you're going. Wait a few days. Our top teams will return from their away missions. And that's the Class A, 1, 2, and 3, which they're talking about. And they're like, oh, alright. When they return, we'll have them rendezvous with Miwa Squad. And secure the Black Trigger using all 4 teams. There they are. Asumu and Jin. Hey there. Did you get chewed out, Asumu? Yeah, but they deferred punishment. Oh, that's a relief. Not so much. Border might come after your trigger. Oh? What should we do, Jin? I've thought it over, and I think the simplest way is best. Simplest way? Yeah, Yuma? Want to join Border? He's like, me? And that's the end of the chapter right there. So obviously, last week with them finding out that he had a Black Trigger, and and they told Jen to go and capture that Black Trigger because the Black Trigger, you see the power that it has, and obviously they want control of it, and with him being a neighbor, they're just going to go ahead and kill him because he just didn't matter. Well, he doesn't matter to them at all. They just want his trigger. Okay, let me get off here now. While we still have the chance. Anyway, like I said, this is a great series. And it's only in its 18th chapter. I'm enjoying it very much. and I hope you all are enjoying it as well. Like I said, I assumed everybody has read it from the beginning, and if not, go ahead and read it. This story, this story is definitely worth getting into. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. Take care, everybody, and have a great week and a great day. Bye bye.